EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Madden NFL 2004.
From the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta comes NFL football. We're nearing the midpoint of the season, and it's been a great year so far. It looks like that trend will continue today. Each of these teams hoping to gain momentum as the Saints square off against the Falcons. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Saints have some good receivers too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. Coaches have told us that they wanted to get in some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Wow, those guys got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
The teams have taken the field. We're ready for the kickoff. Let's go to the field. Carney will be kicking off. Nice distance. From the 2-yard line. The Falcons will start this drive from the 19-yard line. The Saints will be without one of their running backs for this game. The trainers feel it'll be a handful of games before his elbow injury will be fully healed. Pressure gets the pass off, and the catch is made. That showed his strong arm and lightning release on that throw.
That's just to display a great hand shown by that receiver. The throw was a little off the mark, but he got his fingertips on it and brought it in for the catch.
Done. The lone back. Tossed by the left. About a 1-yard loss. The Falcons come into this game very confident that their offense can take over and create all kinds of problems for the defense, John.
This team's very good at freezing the defense. Doesn't sound like much, but getting the defense to hesitate for just a split second to make the difference between a short gain or a first down.
Hand it off again. The running back gets about 3. Vick sets up. Closing in. Fires it over the middle. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
He'll get it again. The 40. Done. Did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Only one man back. Jenkins moves in motion. 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. 7th play of this drive. Done. He's on the run. They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving around that you just tackle whatever you can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Ain't got nothing.
Hand it off. Pickup of about a yard on the run. Nine yards to go. Under pressure, passes left. And this pass is completed. And he goes out of bounds at the 10. The receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
They'll go with the quarter defense. Into the open.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Vick sets up. The Falcons using motion. Ambrose showed he could do more than just cover on that play.
Yeah, he sure did. When you get a corner who will come out like that on run support, it makes the offensive coordinator think twice on those runs to the outside.
So it's 2nd and goal. Done. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry. The backs are lined up in an I. And this is the 13th play of this drive. Toss play to the left. Touchdown, Atlanta. Great rushing touchdown there.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way. The point after is good. They made the defense look inept on that drive board, chewing up more than half the field, taking more than 4 minutes, winding up with a touchdown.
They really were effective in what they were doing. When you can eat up that much time and drive the ball that far down the field and end up with 6 points, it's really disheartening to the defense.
Feely comes in to kick off. And this one's a short kickoff. From the 11.
They don't want to fall out of contention early, so they'll be looking to put together some kind of scoring drive on this possession.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. with the pass. Perfect pass. The receiver was able to get that pass under control and bring it into his body for the reception.
There's nothing that receiver can't do out there.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. Four, maybe 5 yards on that carry. So they need about 3 here. Ball on their own 31. Gets the call. Great fake. The quarterback tucked it in, decided to run, but there was no room.
That was just a great job up front by the defensive line. They got a good push, and they cut off all the running lanes.
Berger lines up in the backfield for the punt. Jenkins sets up to run back the punt. After 1 quarter of football, a touchdown separates these two teams with the score Atlanta 7, New Orleans 0. The teams have switched sides and will start the second quarter. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
Vick gets set. Done. Play action. Gets rid of it. Breaking free. Great play there by Price.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Man in motion. Done. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
They'll go from the I formation. They'll go with a run once again. Just about a yard on the run. New Orleans lines up with 7 guys in the secondary.
Get in there, Lon.
Throws it with the catch on the run.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 15-yard line. Using motion.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. Let's go.
And he's brought down for a loss. Outstanding play.
I'll tell you, that was a heck of an effort to get in there and make that play and force him into a big loss like that.
Give it all you got.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throwing. A little off target, but caught. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch. Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charge straight ahead. Sometimes He'll even drag a defender 10 yards before he'll start slowing down.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Here's what happened on that touchdown. The receivers couldn't create any separation for the defense. So the quarterback finds a lane, and he decides to do it himself, and he ends up in the end zone.
Feely comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. From the 10-yard line. Breaking free. Running with purpose. The Saints will start this drive from the 32. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 32. Atlanta comes out in the quarter defense. Gets the pass off. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Get at it. Drop back. Drop. Here comes the heat. Man don't move.
Pass play here on 1st down. Throws it. He goes up and grabs it. The 30. He can't wrap him up. Sheds the tackle. Amazing play by number 28.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. You got him. You got him. That all you got?
Pressure. Good play in the backfield. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Saints using motion. It's the toss to the right. 2-yard pickup on the toss. Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here. Throwing. He finds his man. He showed great concentration on that reception.
The receiver has that ability to make even the toughest receptions look simple.
John Carney comes out to attempt this one from about 26 yards. And it's on its way. The kick sails through. It's good. Here's the kickoff team. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. from the 9.
They've really taken control of this thing as they head back out on offense. The defensive coordinator was going over some things with his guys on the sideline. Maybe they made some adjustments that are going to slow him down.
The Falcons line up in Tripp's bunch. Going to the air on first down. Surveying the field. It's going the other way. Powering ahead. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
That's exactly what happened out there. He felt the rush coming, and he was coming so fast that he threw it up for grabs, and he paid for it. I'm sure that he wished he had that one back as soon as he let it go. Now here's a chance for him to run the ball and see what kind of yardage it gets him. And based on what they get on that run, they can then decide to go for a touchdown or play for a field goal.
Pass play here on first down. Closing in with the pass. The Saints call a timeout. That's their first.
This is where you want to find a mismatch on defense and try and expose it for the score. Maybe they try a new formation to cause some confusion down there.
Brooks sets up. They give it to the halfback. The Saints call a timeout. They have one timeout left. This is where you usually see them using the sideline to stop the clock, but more importantly than stopping the clock right now is getting a first down. Under pressure. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 10-yard line. Looks to the end zone. Incomplete. Big drop on that play, John.
It looked like he had it, but he just couldn't get it under control. I'm sure they'll have one of their receivers running near the sideline. And if they go to him, he's got to look upfield because he might be able to take it in for a score if the defense thinks he's just going to run out of bounds.
Drops back. He surveys the field, gets the pass off. Ooh, a big drop by the receiver.
This is not the area to be dropping passes. To be a great receiver in this league, you have to catch the ball if the quarterback gets it to you in the end zone.
3rd and 10. Number 28, the lone setback. Throwing, and he makes the grab. 9-yard gain. Will try to come through with the field goal here. The kick is up. The field goal attempt is good. That kick goes right through the uprights as he adds another 3 to the score. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Atlanta 14, New Orleans 6. As we get set for the kickoff, here's a look at the halftime stats. The kickoff team lines up. Good distance. From the 5-yard line. New Orleans needs a touchdown and 2 points to knot things up. They give it to the halfback. Pickup of about a yard in the run. And they need about 9. Ball on their own 21. Pressure coming. Incomplete pass. He was able to avoid the sack, but couldn't find a way to get that pass to his receiver.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
They come out in the nickel. Brooks sets up. Horn moves in motion. Dropping back. Gets rid of it with the catch on the run.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure, throws it. This one falls incomplete. Good job finding some room. I thought he was going to bring that one in.
He got open and the quarterback found him with a pass. He just couldn't get it under control.
The backs are lined up in an I. Brooks gets set. Again with the run. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. Off and running. The quarterback packed it in and decided to scramble.
Making sure the other team respects the run when the ball is in the quarterback's hands is important. You want to make sure that he doesn't try and do it too much, though, and get injured on the play.
They got nothing. Give it all you got.
They'll go from the I formation. Stalwart comes in motion.
They got nothing.
Gets the toss to the left. Number 28. Couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Big opening. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. You got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
They give it to the halfback. He can't wrap him up. Picked up 10 yards.
We'll see.
Brooks sets up.
Hit him low.
Drops back. With the throw. Off and running. Touchdown, New Orleans. A nice pass, a nice catch, and it goes for the score.
That was just a solid play. That guy was not going to be denied.
It appears the coach wants to go for 2.
Yes. They got nothing. Give it all you got. One wide. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Hand it off. Well, isn't that something? And let's see how that one plays out. They just couldn't get it in there when they needed it. And so a big drive for this offense as they put together a nice string of plays that takes them down the better part of the field for the touchdown.
No matter what kind of field position you start with, as an offensive player, you got to be thinking touchdown. These guys kept their eye in the end zone, And that's exactly the kind of drive they were looking for.
Carney is just about ready to kick this one away. Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 12. Atlanta heads back out offensively, trying to add to their slim advantage. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 26. Dunn is the deep back. They give it to the halfback. He's taken down at the 34-yard line. 9-yard gain. Only one man in the backfield.
Set. Cowboy.
He has some room. He tucked that one away and picked up the 1st down in the process.
The quarterback knew exactly where the 1st down marker was, and he goes there and gets it.
First and 10. Ball on their own 40. They line up in the I formation. With the pass, he finds his man. And he's stopped at the 42-yard line. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short, he can throw them long, he can throw them medium, he can throw them anywhere.
Only one man back. Again with the carry. That's a 3-yard gain. The Falcons come out with the receivers bunched on both sides.
Get in there, man. Run.
Done. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry. It's 3rd down with 3 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Vick sets up. Thomas drags the ball carrier down behind the line. So the quarterback runs with it and ends up going nowhere. Very long field goal attempt here, about 54 yards out. And it's on its way. Number 28, the lone back. Tosses it right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Brooklyn. That play wasn't going anywhere except backward.
I tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back, looking to run it here. 1-yard gain by the running back. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Falcons ahead of the Saints 14-12. And we'll start the 4th quarter. 3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 42. Closing in, throwing. Almost picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. And you don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
They'll go from the I formation. Play to the right. Lost about a yard. Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 13. The Falcons using motion. Tosses it out to the right. Room to run to the 20. He made some great moves to pick up the first and kept on going.
That's great coaching there. They must have seen something in the defense in the first half. They changed some blocking schemes at halftime, which allowed them to get that nice run.
Only one man back. The Falcons holding on by less than a field goal. Slings it out to the left. This pass is incomplete. He just dropped that pass.
No receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
It's second down and 10 to go. Vick sets up. He tucks it away. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. Hand off to the tailback. Still running. What a collision. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys than the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Duckett is the deep back. Gives the ball off. Decent gain, about 4. The Falcons holding on by less than a field goal. Hand it off. Breaks free of the defender. A lot of room to work with. The 40.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 20-yard line. Hands it off. Setting up play action. A lot of space in front of him. Ambrose makes the tackle at the 7. Good run to move the chains.
This kind of thing is so tough in the defense when you got a quarterback that can run. An added dimension is they have to account for it.
racing to the left. Touchdown, Atlanta. The defender was caught out of position on the score.
Yeah, the defenders were looking one way while the play was going the other.
Feely comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. And so they were able to end that long drive with a touchdown. The offensive unit was really in sync out there, running this offense and running it very well.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Here's the kickoff team. Nice distance. From the 8-yard line. Lays into him with a stiff arm. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. The Saints will start the drive from the 29. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback back in the shotgun. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. Good job getting there, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
Sometimes you see the receivers drop the easiest passes. They must be thinking touchdown before making the catch.
Number 28 in the backfield. Drops back. Pressure coming with the throw. And it's complete. Stallworth did a nice job of getting to that pass.
Yeah, we saw him running those quick pass plays in practice.
He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. Brooks could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that throw.
A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed the ball so they can stay in the game.
He doesn't want to take the big hit. Well, he took matters into his own hands.
And with some quarterbacks, you got to watch out that they don't take off on you. Everyone has to be aware.
Dropping back. No chance to get it off as they closed on him very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback. He's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
They'll head right back to the line. New Orleans will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts left. The defense is trying to force a turnover, which would put an end to this game right now. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 37-yard line. They'll pass on 1st down. Throws it. Great throw. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line. They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than 1 score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
With the pass, big opening. Right on target. Touchdown, Saints. Jerome Pathon made a better play on that touchdown catch than his previous one. The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Carney gets the team ready to try to recover this one. Here we go. From the 44-yard line. They were very efficient on their last drive, relying on the running game as they move down the field. Let's see if they go back to the run here. The defense has a timeout left, but it won't help them. Kneel downs can end the game, running out the clock. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Bulldog under.
New Orleans calls a timeout. That's their last one. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. New Orleans looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs.
Let's go! Come on! Come on! Get up!
The final score is Atlanta 21, New Orleans 19. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.